Well, what is up? Welcome back again to our lawn, and today is an exciting day. Like I already posted in the video, check that out if you haven't watched it already, where I talk about the fact that I'm done with the green as well as top dressing mediums and what you should pick. Go check that out first. But now we are starting the renovation, more overseed of the putting green. So I have 007 and Flagstick bentgrass, which are two newer varieties, high quality, done good in turf trials in my area. Erin Hills picked both of them for their fairways, so it has to be good, right? And so I'm gonna take this existing, what is mostly bentgrass green, cut it up a little bit, throw some seed in, top dress it, and just get it hopefully looking nice. Now I've done this once already, and I was too quick to scalp it down, and I didn't do a bunch of the things that I should have done. Pretty sure most of my seed died, so we're gonna do it better this time, and we're gonna walk you through. So you recap step one here this spring is I went through with an 1.5 inch auger bit, 6 inches on center, going down about 8 to 10 inches, and backfilled those with a fines-free USGA spec sand. What I'm trying to do there for relatively limited cost is just amend the native soil that I have here, get it to drain a little bit better, get it to hopefully be a little bit more resistant to diseases, heavy rainfall, stuff like that. The next step, and useful in any overseed, is I just came through and I applied plant growth regulator. So basically the existing grass here, I don't want it to go nuts because we need the time for the new bentgrass seed to germinate and grow up and hopefully be able to mow as little as possible. So that I'm using Trinexapac ethyl via a product called Promaxis Mech, but any of the plant growth regulators will do. And if you've subscribed to the channel, follow along. I am going to do another video dedicated to just plant growth regulator, both for your regular yard as well as if you're somebody that's trying to manage a golf course type deal in your backyard, and how you can best leverage those products, because they really are super beneficial in a lot of different categories. But for overseeding, we're going to stop the growth of the existing grass, at least slow it down. Next step, what I'm doing is Old Reliable Sunjoe. Going to run this and scarify. What I'm going to do is this way is downhill, so you're going to see me only go this way. I basically just want to cut grooves in that are going to catch any seed if we get a heavy rain, and hopefully catch it before it just washes off down the hill. All right, next day, and I'm sweaty from doing a little project over there to smooth out a transition, so it's ready to bring in our swing set, which we're getting on Monday. It's currently Saturday, but today is seed day. So I didn't get to this yesterday, but we got the seed, we're ready to go. Overseeding rate for bentgrass is 1 pound per 1,000. So I have 500 square feet, so a 1/2 pound per 1,000. So basically I'm gonna go out with I'm gonna go a little heavier because some of the spots are bare. So let's say I'm gonna go a little over, like maybe 0.3, 0.4 of a pound of both of the seeds individually and spread them. And the only way I can feasibly think to effectively spread bentgrass seed is one of these guys, because the seed is so small. And in fact, the little factory gap when it's closed, in air quotes, is about the right amount. Now for the most important part, at least in my opinion, we're gonna run a rake back and forth, get that seed to settle in. Alrighty, so we have got seed down. We've top dressed. Now, all that's left to do is water and water and water and water. And then we get into the establishment phase, which I'm gonna catch you after this cut in about 8 to 10 days. So here we are, day 13. We have jumped significantly into the future. It has been a long, slow grind of a process here because the temperatures didn't cooperate with us. It got a little bit colder, and bentgrass in sand is going to take a long time and be a lot of care and love to get to germinate. So let's talk about what we did, how much germination we have, and then the subsequent videos are going to be talking about what we do going forward. So you can see right there, we have what most of our baby bents look like, and they have just emerged over the last couple days. And I didn't get germination until day 11, so I was starting to panic a little bit. So I reached out, kind of talked to some people who are smarter and more experienced than myself, and they brought up the fact that if you are going to seed into even just a sand cap, it's a delicate process. So I was watering every 2 hours for 10 minutes. At the end, 24 hours a day, I had this sprinkler run down here, MP rotator, for 5 minutes every hour, 24 hours a day. And with that, it's starting to fill in, starting to grow in, and then now we are into the establishment phase. And again, that's going to be the next video. So please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already to follow along to that. I do just want to quickly recap what we did. We came in, amended some of the root zone to try to get a little bit more of a sand base here in my clay. Then I brought in the Scarifier, the Sun Joe with the Scarifier cartridge on it, and ran across the slope to just create some notches for the seed to settle into if it ever did rain hard and started to wash a little bit. Rake that seed in like I always do. Then I came in with a sand top dress, leveled it out, and then we've just been watering for the first about 7 days or so, every 2 hours for 10 minutes. Last week, I've been watering every hour for 5 minutes, except for today and yesterday because it's been raining. The other thing I did yesterday, and I should have done that at seeding, is the recommendation is to put down a pound of NP and K within days 1 through 6 after you seed. And again, that's just to make sure that the nutrients are in there for this bent grass to take up when they germinate and really start to run and chase. And then getting into establishment, we're going to be hitting it really hard, but again, that's coming up. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Like the video if it was useful to you. Leave a comment down below with any questions and I'll try to get back to you on those. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
So like, are you talking about like when all the sand gets here and then you start?
Nope, just get sand to the edge there.
Okay.
And then we'll pull it back.